Hello, dear viewers. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever just known before you've even seen 1 minute of a movie that you really are going to like this movie and you know what you're going to see? Well, let me tell you, that doesn't happen to me very often, but enter Project Hail Mary. Yeah, it's out now, and I got to tell you, I went and saw it. And Ryan Gosling is the main event in this, and it is a story to be seen. Let's get into it here. First off, I'm going to be very spoiler light here because everybody honestly needs to check this movie out. It is just fantastic. If you've seen the trailers, you know it's all about Ryan Gosling, and we're in some sort of semi dystopian future where we know that the sun is getting destroyed or dimming or whatever, and we're going to be running out of food and dying soon. It's based on a novel by Andy Weir. And I haven't read the novel. I've got a copy of it now, I think, from the library, but I haven't read it myself, but I will because I got to say, this movie has really inspired me.
Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow.
We're following Ryland Grace, who's played by Ryan Gosling there, and he's a teacher, and he wakes up in space with no knowledge of what he's doing or why he's there. We wake up, the movie just opens up on a great scene with machinery trying to get him together, and I gotta say, there's a feel good feeling when you're watching this movie, and I felt great. I was smiling almost the whole way through. And a big part of that is the music. My goodness, the swells when it's getting like dangerous and things like that. The nice lighter tone when they're trying to figure out things and learn and understand problems. I absolutely felt like the music was a joy here. It is so well done and it fits so many of the scenes perfectly. It just increases your overall experience.
Oh, how convenient!
And anyway, Ryland Grace had a theory that, H2O, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, that's what, the basis for all life is. And he was trying to prove that, you don't need to have those things to have life. Maybe you could have life without it. And he won't give up on his theory. So that's one of the reasons they reach out to him and a bunch of other scientists. They're trying to solve, the sun dimming. And they're going to try to create a way to do it. There's no real way that we have to solve this problem right now. We need a one-off, a crazy shot, a Hail Mary.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Thus, Project Hail Mary is born, and we are going to be sending people to the stars to try to solve the problem of the sun. And I won't spoil you with all the minor details here, but let's just say, as you can see from the trailer, it ends up being Ryland Grace is just a scientist. He's not really a pilot, engineer, or anything else, but he's going to have to navigate everything for the sake of all humanity. And again, I don't want to get too spoilery, but let's just say when he's out there trying to complete his mission on saving the sun, all of a sudden he sees something out there. And it is absolutely hilarious. I have seen First Contact done in a bunch of movies, whether it's like a scary way or whatever, but the way that they treat the encounter with an alien ship in this one is legendary. I will never stop smiling at this. Like, it's one of those times where you always think, if we're going to actually meet life out there, what's it going to be like or whatever? Is it going to be like the xenomorph trying to kill us and implant us with babies so they shoot out to increase their population? Would they be like ET phoning home or whatever? Would they be coming down with giant amounts of technology to take us over, like War of the Worlds and getting poisoned by the Earth? Would they be like Mars Attacks, and would horrible music actually stop them all? Whatever the case, what we got here was not what I expected.
Richie, I think these guys are very sick.
As you can see, if you watch the trailer, we do meet another alien, and his name is Rocky. And I gotta tell you, if you were to ask me, Odio, what are some of the best buddy cop comedies or buddy comedies of all time and best movies like that? I would never have thought to you that Ryan Gosling and what appears to be a puppet in space would be one of my all-time favorites, but oh yeah, this is going to be up there. I absolutely loved it. Their friendship and the way they work together, like I said, instead of all those horrible things, what if the alien just wanted to be your friend and help solve problems with you? Enter Rocky. Oh my goodness, their relationship, the way it starts off and the bonds and things they form, man, it is a feel-good movie. I absolutely loved all the time I got to spend with Ryland Grace and Rocky up there in space. I can't remember the exact name. I think it was their Iridians, but they're a rock-like species, but it's a puppet. And I mean, I wouldn't have thought, yes, I love Yoda and the Muppets and lots of other ones, but I haven't seen a good old puppet movie in a while, but this is just fantastic. I loved him. Amaze, amaze, amaze. And they were trying to solve the like I said, the sun problem with the Petrova line. They're trying to figure out how they can save, and it turns out Rocky's there to save his planet too. What a story. Honestly, I don't want to go any further into it than that, but they have just quite the adventure. Different problems pop up. They can't speak each other's language. They don't look the same or even breathe in the same environment, but they have to become close friends and work together. And you will find yourself rooting for a rock and a lonely guy in space. I was cheering. Oh, this is one of the best feeling movies I have seen in years. I absolutely loved it. It just has so many touching moments, like of friendship and working together, camaraderie, overcoming difficulties and differences. Just fantastic.
All for one, one for all.
The astrophage virus comes to dim their suns, but the light of their friendship will save us all. I absolutely love Project Hail Mary. It's filled with moments that will make you smile, make you cry, and make you laugh a whole lot. We don't get movies like this very often, and I know it's a movie based off a book, but it's just phenomenal. There is no complaints. So you should go see this in the biggest IMAX screen that you can and just really enjoy it. If you have a family, you can take your family out to see this movie. It's just great. I mean, it's a little bit long, but overall, just an amazing time to have. Just experiencing them like up in space. Completely unexpected problems that you and I wouldn't know how to fix. There's a lot of like science stuff in it, but the way they explain it is breezy and kind of fun. I bet you in the novel it's probably a lot more in depth, but they can't do all that on the screen. But I loved it, and seeing the alien technology and how that all works and stuff, and how even our technology works. Like, how do we send people into space and stuff? It was just amazing. I loved it. I mean, just how many times can I say that? But it's just so true. Project Hail Mary is an excellent feel-good movie that you just want to watch over and over again, with a message and a whole lot of fun that you just can't stop wanting to see. It is fantastic. When this thing comes out on Blu-ray or whatever, I'm going to be buying every edition. If there's an extended cut, oh, I would love to see a director's extended cut of this. You make it even longer. I know it was 2.5 hours, but it just breezed by. I haven't felt this engaged and enjoyed in a movie in a long time. It's just fantastic. Any complaints I have about this movie are just complete nitpicks, just little tiny complainy things, not even worth mentioning. This movie just nails everything. Amazing score, amazing acting. I mean, Ryan Gosling, I think I mean, we're early in the year, but I think we're looking at movie of the year already. I mean, it's going to be really tough for anything to top this. I haven't left the theater feeling this good about a movie in a long time. I was like smiling, cheering, and this movie is infinitely rewatchable. I can't wait to see it again. It was just so much fun. It's not a perfect movie, but I mean, it's about as good as you're going to get nowadays. And honestly, the way that it made me feel and how good I felt throughout the whole movie is just undescribable. It's just been so long since I've had that coming out of the theater and that feeling. So although it's not a perfect movie, I am giving it a perfect score. This is a 10 out of 10 on the odometer for me. Go check this movie out. You are going to have a blast. Check it out with the family, friends. Everyone should be talking about this movie and checking it out. It is a masterpiece. Ryan Gosling nails it. Rocky is a star, and I just loved it. Hopefully somebody make a sequel or something like that to it. I would love for there to be more of this, and I can't wait to check it out again. But I really appreciate you watching this far, guys. Please like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And remember, everybody, stay out of trouble.